So what I'm asking is, men aren't approaching, but are women a portion of the reason why men aren't approaching?
Who they not approaching?
No.
Like, are we making it hard for them to approach? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe,
Kind of.
maybe.
Possibly.
Yeah, I can say possibly.
I'm open to
Well,
talking
well,
about it.
okay, okay. So if you had to say, would you say men aren't approaching because men aren't approaching, or are you saying men aren't approaching because women are unapproachable? That's better. If you had to speculate,
The first.
The first.
men aren't approaching just because they aren't.
Yeah.
That, but there are some outliers in that.
Nay. This is your 100th show.
Oh my God. Okay.
That's some shit only work in a fake world.
No, that's not true. I think men aren't approaching because they aren't approaching. I'm speaking from my own experience where I have made myself unapproachable at a point. That's my anecdotal experience.
Okay, so men aren't approaching because men aren't approaching, or men aren't approaching because women are seen as unapproachable?
I guess I'm gonna say it depends on the woman, but go ahead.
Or it could be that. It could be that. Well, I know.
Hold on, Tasty.
Okay.
Nay, you about to get put in the back. Please answer the question. It's too early for this. Come on.
Okay. Men.
All right, I can't do it. Dana, go back there and have a talk with her, Dana. All right.
So I'm gonna say actually, they ain't even done nothing wrong.
I get fired too.
I know, right? They ain't done wrong.
Damn.
I think men aren't approaching him. Go ahead, do this.
T.O.
Shit like that.
Now, whoever got blessed with the membership, the key is to maintain it. You feel me? Appreciate you, my brother. T.O. showed the most love, and it might. Man, real shit, man. And on so many platforms showing love, man. That's what support look like. A full price. You heard?
That's what's up.
Go ahead, love. What you think?
Well, I think it's the form. I think men aren't approaching because they're not approaching. And I have heard personally, and I've seen on a lot of social media posts that the thing is now that men want women to initiate. They want to feel like they're attractive. It's like they're kind of replacing us. This is sometimes what it feels like, based upon what I have literally heard with my ears and what I've seen in social media posts. I remember the rapper, The Game said he wants to be treated basically like a female. I want to be wined and dined. He want to give me this soft girl era. And I think a lot of men, especially the newer ones, they want us to approach them and court them.
Word?
Wow.
And you saying that women ain't have nothing to do with that change?
I don't think so. I don't believe so. No, I don't believe that we as women said we want to approach you, or we feel better, or we want to. I don't believe women have ever said that.
Oh, okay. But so the men aren't approaching because they think they deserve to be approached, or is it fear-based?
Yeah,
fear-based.
I think they deserve. They feel they deserve because they're the prize again. Remember we talked about this before. They're the prize.
My bad. That's actually my second question. I want to get the answer to that first question. Ro, men aren't approaching because they aren't approaching, or they're not approaching because women are unapproachable?
It's both. It's a certain type of man. If you get
Ro.
It is. If you get a man,
Ro.
Put you in the back row.
This ain't your job where you just tell everybody what to do and go home.
I'm just telling you it's both.
I know I put president on your name, but now you taking it to the head. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just telling you it's a certain type of man, certain type of caliber.
So if you had X and Y, Ro, are men not approaching because they're not approaching, or are women unapproachable?
I want to say women are giving the perception they're unapproachable.
Damn. Word? Okay. You think that's more of the issue as opposed to men just?
I think that's more the issue, and that's why they're broken into those two type of men.
Okay.
And they fear the rejection behind it.
Damn. Okay. So, but Rolf said it's on the women though. Okay. Interesting. Tasty. What you think?
I agree with Ro, honestly, because I think I said last week or another week that I know I don't put myself in the position to be approached a lot of times. So I think that could be it. That women sometimes we're not intentionally putting ourselves out there to
Now,
be.
Tay, are you simping? Because you just told me last week you go to Home Depot sometime.
I do, but that's like not
If
every.
that ain't putting yourself out there, I don't know what it is.
Come on, I have a house, so I gotta be in there. So it ain't like I'm just in there to get a man, but I do like intentionally, ask for help or,
All right, so you a
I
little
don't
bit
do it
more.
as often as I should.
Okay, I understand. Okay. Sis, oh God, sis.
I'm just processing this question. Oh, you see a difference when the approach when women get older, when they gain weight. I don't see a difference in how many approaches or approaches from a man before that. Like I'm not paying attention to whether or not women are approachable or what's going on like that.
So back in the day when you used to sneak them niggas downstairs, how did that happen?
Which ones? Your friends or?
This in the building.
Get the fuck out of here, man. This nigga is not welcome. Big ass mouth.
Bring her back.
I hope you get a fender bender tomorrow, nigga.
Bring her back. Free my nigga sis.
I hope you go outside. I hope you go outside and your goddamn tires is flat.
Don't say that. But for real, I don't see where.
Hush. Dana.
Yeah. I don't think that there's no such thing as
who the fuck brought her love?
Listen, that's my sis. She gonna be on here every week she can.
Yo, go ahead, Dana.
I don't think there's anything. Excuse me, get my voice back.
Go ahead, Dana.
Crazy. I don't think there's any such thing as an unapproachable woman to a nigga who wants to approach a woman. So I feel like if we're not being approached, it's because the men don't want to approach us. But I'm not gonna elaborate. I said it.
Okay, so you think no matter how your conduct is, a nigga supposed to fight through all that and approach?
Conduct? What do you mean?
Well, like if you drunk, slurring, and he want to, like, you saying there's nothing a woman can do to stop a nigga from approaching?
No, that's unattractive. That doesn't make me want to approach you, but there's nothing that if you're interested in me, I'm talking about you being like scared or nervous or timid or shit like that, but not necessarily like I'm not attracted to you because you're belligerent and ugly and acting a fool.
But you're saying so your conduct does have something to do with whether or not a man will approach, though, right?
Yeah.
But you're saying regardless, though, it's still on the men.
It's still on the man, yeah.
Okay. Because I was just trying to clarify, like you said, there's nothing that would stop a nigga. I'm like, how you conducting yourself?
I said if he wants to. I said if he wants to approach a woman, there's nothing that's going to stop him from approaching her if he has the desire to do it. But he has to have the desire to do it. So he's not going to have the desire if you're unattractive or belligerent or whatever those things that you said.
Have you guys ever considered, like, as a night progresses, a man may be wanting to approach and then watching you think that could be a deterrent?
Like he's intimidated?
No, like let's say he watched you across the room. Maybe, he looked, your hands was on the floor. Back that ass up came on. And now, I'm just thinking through it, Dana. Now you like, niggas ain't approaching. Well, your palms is dirty, mommy.
Well, that doesn't make me unapproachable. It makes me unattractive to you. But those aren't the same thing. They're not synonymous.
No, a woman with her palms on the floor is that I don't know if that's what you want to approach. But that would make you unapproachable if you become unattractive, right? I mean, it's like semantics a little bit, I feel.
No, it's not, because they're not the same.
They're not the same.
Okay, so you saying palms dirty or not, you are approachable.
If he wants to approach her, yes, but that he may not want to approach her because that may be unattractive to him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. So you saying, but what do you think about said? Go ahead. What do you think about said conduct, though?
Say it again. I'm sorry.
What do you think about said conduct? Because if you become unapproachable, for the regular reason was like, what do you think about that type of conduct, though? I feel like, I don't know. I'm just thinking because I hear what y'all saying. No, but if you wilding, butterflying, twerking, your palms is dirty. Like that doesn't speak to you being unapproachable.
Unattractive.
Unattractive to you, but not unapproachable. That doesn't mean that I'm like I got a resting bitch face, or that I'm giving off some kind of vibe that says get the fuck away from me, or I gotta stink. You know, that to me that's unapproachable. I look like I don't want you to fucking talk to me. Get away from me. But that's not the same thing as being unattractive to someone.
Okay, so you're saying if your palms is dirty, if anything, you might be more approachable because you dancing with niggas like that.
That's not what I said.
Are approached.
Let somebody else respond.
Strippers get approached all the time.
Well, but they're strippers though, bro.
But they get approached after their job.
But their job is to suck dick and dance and appetize men.
And have the after party.
Both can be true.
But I mean, that's their job to be approachable though. So their palms being dirty is different than Love's palm being dirty in the middle of the club.
Okay.
You don't think so? I'm asking. Like that's the job.
That is the job. I feel like that's the job, but I've seen men approach them after their work. Like not on some, I need, I want to pay you to do something, but I want to take you out. I want to do stuff. I want to hang out with you.
And would you talk to those same men that approaching strippers?
No.
That might be a particular type of man. Sis, why are you squinting?
I'm trying to understand because I just think it's a different. The way you look determines who's gonna approach you and how many and how much and where and like that's just genuinely what I think. We don't walk around with the resting bitch face, or we're not mean. I get to a bar, I'm very friendly.
Really?
Yeah, I'm smiling.
Not the cap.
How friendly?
Seriously, I'm trying to process all this.
Okay.
I mean, the last time I went, hold on, you reading super chats?
Yeah, real quick.
All right.
The last time you went, Hank the Basement of 2000. Nay, where's my goddamn book, Unapproachable? Why is my goddamn book unapproachable? She didn't send that book. She's the pals of the 2000s. Hank, you will get the book when Q asks for Nay's hand. Jeremiah with the $5 says, be completely honest tonight. Capiche? Double R Films of 2000. She gets looked for at last call or with her hands on the floor. Okay, yeah. That's like a Hail Mary, right, Rasheen? T.O. with the $2. The strippers are approaching them. LOL. And that's true. They've been working it all night. Damn. Okay. All right. So why aren't men approaching? Love?
Oh, I believe that a lot of them believe that they don't have to. It's all about what they want, though, too. I think that men approach certain women for certain things. And now let me break that down real quick. If a man can approach a woman and not be serious about her and have no intention on taking her personal, at the end of the day, they just want a good time. And so if you know the caliber of woman you're approaching, you're not going to just approach any old body, any old woman. I mean, you're going to approach a woman, that you feel you can, if that's what the space you're in. Just approach someone who just wants a good time. If you are, relationship based on one relationship, you're not going to approach, the stripper, to just give an example. Or the woman that is out there with her palm. I don't know what that means, honestly, palms on the floor, but that sounds really bad. Oh, you're twerking. Okay. Yeah. So a man more than likely that's looking for a relationship and really has kind of marriage mind, he's not going to look for the woman that's twerking all night and their palms on the floor or whatever. So I think men do approach, but they approach for different reasons. So I think men are approaching, and I think when we are saying men aren't approaching us, it's more than likely men that we want to approach us.
So are men approaching or what?
I think they are. I think men are approaching, but it's like what type of man is approaching us?
It just may not be the one you really want. It's just the old man.
Yeah, I don't really want him.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Men are approaching.
Yeah, I believe they are.
So.
But love, you just said they don't a couple weeks ago.
Again, so, I'm saying that because listen, what I'm saying is it's not the type of man that I want. And so it doesn't count. Are you frozen here? Or is it me?
No, he's falling asleep on you.
Oh, you're so corny. You're so great. No, I'm being serious. So if you think about it, you know, we get approached, but if it's not to the caliber of man that we want, it's like, man, men aren't even approaching me. But if we boil it down, it's the type of man that we want.
So let me get.
So they are approaching. It's just not who you want to approach.
Yeah, it's just not.
Okay, slow. I noticed. This is what I have to do with you. Slow down.
I didn't say anything that's too fast.
I know. What I'm saying is, you just said they're not approaching some weeks back.
2 weeks ago, I did, and I explained what I meant by that.
So specifically, you are getting approached, even though you say you weren't. But it's not the men that you like.
It's not. Yeah, it's not the caliber of man that I want.
But you're getting approached.
Yeah, but I'm getting approached. It's just not the man not type of men that I want.
Okay. Tay, and you. So I don't know what the question is. Okay, so they're approaching. So it's just you don't like them. Is that what it is?
That's me or Tay. Okay, go.
Yeah, to a large degree, you just don't really want to lay with them.
So this is the thing that gets me. I talk to Love about the topic. So what's the point? I wouldn't have ran the topic if you're like, yes, they are approaching. I just don't like them. God,
because that's my answer, Hamp, not Nate or Nate. Okay, not Rose or Taze or ask them. I'm giving you my perspective. Can I give a well-rounded perspective and answer?
President, how am I supposed to navigate this shit, Prez?
That is her perspective, but
I ran the topic by her, Prez. Like, why didn't she tell me that beforehand?
I think maybe she wanted to have a discussion about it because, in her opinion, that's what it is. But some of us feel like they aren't approaching.
The same thing I just said. But now you want to put your president in the back because she agrees with me.
It's due to us, like I said earlier.
Okay, so they are approaching, but what's happening, Ro?
I think that at the end of the day, it is because of us. Whether, like Tay said and I said, you know, if you're not out there, you're not putting yourself out there and they approach you, you're not interested and they can tell. And then, like I said, the other side of men are the men that feel like they should be getting approached. It's a certain caliber of men, though. Like I said.
Okay, all right. So let me put my thinking cap on because this nigga just said 2 weeks ago she ain't getting approached. Now all of a sudden she getting approached left and right, but she just don't like the nigga. And I just talked to her about the topic. He said nothing about not getting approached and etc. So now it threw me for a loop. But unlike y'all, I can pivot. Ali was popping with the $5. Damn, Love, you are approachable tonight. You make me want to leave.
He would say some R&B shit.
Yo, Ali, you gotta. All right, who gonna sing this?
You make me want to leave the fun of it. Start a new relationship with you. This is what you do.
You get a strike doing that shit. Golly. Okay, hey, we might need to keep them braids in, man. We're gonna get rid of you, man. Shit. Damn braids in, girl. DJ Nav with the 5 membership. Appreciate you, good brother. Joe with the $5. Joe says, so a man can approach a woman and do say something that makes him less attractive, but a woman can't do anything to become less approachable. Come on. Yeah, Joe is a smart ass nigga, B. Nav with the $10. Women don't see you if they aren't attracted to you. So it's like it doesn't count. It's the same with sex. If you don't like it, it's not a body. What? Jesus, Nav. I hope you're wrong. Star Baby with the $5. What's popping? Bring up a guy that's up to see his perspective. We need both sides. Star Baby, hush. It's your first time here. They coming up. Pause. I got a legend in the back right now. Omac with the $5. Men approach women when they like the initial package first. Second, how she reacts, and third, when she talks. Too many women are in delusion with their beliefs. Double R with the $2. Is it true you attract the energy you put out? I don't think. Damn, is that true?
I like that perspective.
That's what I said. Yeah,
I do.
So y'all getting rats approaching you?
No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
I agree.
Yo,
That's what that means.
now hold
I
on.
definitely agree with that.
Yeah, I know you do, Nate, because everybody says that. It says
No,
you get back what you put out in the world, sis. Like karma.
Maybe we are the reason. We could be part of it. I mean, if we're giving off the impression that we're not interested or we're not ready, which in a sense that was me for a minute, then guys like, why am I going to approach her? Because then he's going to feel that rejection from you. So to Rose's point, it can be a little bit of both. Two things can be true at the same time to an extent.
You ain't say nothing just now.
I did. You just didn't like my answer.
I told y'all stop trying to sneak that bullshit in. You know what I mean? I told y'all create an all women show where y'all could say nothing like some and maybe and depends. Tell a friend, and we out.